Pierce Brosnan has long been admired as one of Hollywood's most elegant and composed leading men, yet behind the charm, success, and global recognition lies a life shaped by profound and repeated tragedy. At 72, the story of Pierce Brosnan is not merely one of fame or fortune, but of enduring loss, quiet resilience, and emotional strength forged through heartbreak. Long before he became James Bond or a red carpet icon, Brosnan's life was marked by instability and separation. As a child, he experienced abandonment when his father left and his mother moved abroad for work, leaving him to be raised by relatives. This early sense of loss planted emotional roots that would resurface throughout his life. Fame eventually brought opportunity, but it did not shield him from devastating personal pain. Brosnan's first great tragedy came with the loss of his first wife, Cassandra Harris, whom he deeply loved. Their marriage was filled with promise, shared creativity, and family devotion, but it was cut short when Harris lost her battle with cancer. Brosnan stood by her side throughout her illness, later describing the experience as life-altering and soul-shattering. The grief was compounded by his role as a father, forced to remain strong while privately breaking apart. This loss left a permanent mark on him, shaping his understanding of love and mortality. Even as his career soared, with Bond fame bringing wealth and global admiration, the pain did not fade. Years later, tragedy struck again when his daughter, Charlotte, whom he had adopted and raised as his own, also died from cancer. The cruel repetition of loss reopened wounds Brosnan had never fully healed. Friends and colleagues noted how this second tragedy changed him profoundly, deepening his introspection and quiet demeanor. While the public saw a polished actor, those close to him saw a man grappling with grief that words could barely contain. Brosnan rarely spoke publicly about these losses, choosing privacy over public sympathy. Instead, he carried his grief inward, allowing it to shape his compassion, humility, and perspective on life. Despite unimaginable heartbreak, he continued working, not out of ambition but as a form of survival and purpose. Acting became both refuge and responsibility, offering structure in moments when life felt unbearably fragile. Over time, Brosnan found renewed love and stability, but even happiness carried the weight of memory. He has often spoken about grief as something that never disappears. It simply changes shape. At 72, the tragedy of Pierce Brosnan is not a single event, but a lifelong journey of loss layered upon loss. His story challenges the illusion that fame protects against pain. Instead, it reveals how success can coexist with sorrow, and how strength often grows from suffering rather than comfort. Brosnan's quiet dignity in the face of tragedy has earned him respect far beyond his performances. He is admired not just for the roles he played, but for the grace with which he endured life's harshest blows. His tragedy is heartbreaking precisely because it is human, raw, recurring, and deeply personal. Yet within that heartbreak lies resilience. Brosnan's life stands as a testament to the power of love, remembrance, and perseverance. Even now, at 72, his story continues to resonate, reminding audiences that true courage is not found in escaping pain, but in learning how to live with it.